Hey everybody, so I'm Paddy and this is Shano. This has been a nightmare. My god. So yeah, not been great setting this all up and all that. Been a nightmare, not gonna lie. Hopefully the audio is okay. So I'm Paddy and this is Shano. We both run the account, Odds on FPL. Shano, I think you're frozen, have you? Yeah. Still buffering. Okay. So anyway, just starting off, the idea for this was to share information. So if we got any, we'd share it. Right now we don't have anything. I'm sure a few of you won't be happy with that, but what we have is not a lot. But for everybody who's subscribed to us at Dog, we'll be giving 10 cents to Dogs Trust. So thanks a lot to everybody who has subscribed. We have gotten leaks quite late, and we have gotten them closer to deadline. Right now we don't have a lot, but we can speculate on a few things, and we will throughout the rest of this. First off, we're just going to discuss our teams. I'm going to start off with mine. This is my team. I'm up to 80k in the world, doing okay. Earlier in the season I was around 5k, so I wanted better. But if I finish in the top 1%, I'd be happy with that. Shano, I'm going to show your team now. You can discuss how awful yours has been. Shano, you're on mute for us. Shano, can you say something? Can you hear Shano? Shano, talk. Start screaming. Chat, can people hear Shano? Shano, go onto the stream and start saying stuff. Shano's muted? Right, 1 second.
go. Right, but then why don't you just go ahead with the stream yourself and I'll bounce? That good? Your call, man. Yeah, can you not hear me on Discord? What the fuck is going on? That's weird. But you hear me on Zoom? I have no idea what your sources are then. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I heard myself speak there. I heard myself speak. My YouTube thing is paused, but yeah. Success! They can hear. We're good. You're calm. Yeah, we're Gucci. Yeah. Would you hear me on Zoom? I have no idea. Can everybody hear me?
I think I'd be more so focused on getting this working, which isn't ideal. The idea for so Shana, what would you say for the outside?
Work away for 1 second, Paddy. I'm still fixing. I've different audio coming out everywhere. Yeah, no, that's muted.
One thing that I can say is that we were told something earlier about the market. United team out there right now.
Okay, I think I'm good. Finally. Once everybody can hear me now, then I think I'm very good. This has been a very stressful experience right now. Like, I think to be fair to everybody who waited, very impressed. I definitely would have left if I were you guys. Yeah, because this has been a nightmare. And fair play to Paddy, guys, because he did most of the fucking work. I was just been sitting here just basically chatting.
I think they're trolling, to be honest. I need to make my volume. I might just sit close to the mic. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that Phil Jones is starting. I don't think.
I don't know. Like, are people putting Phil Jones in their team if he does start? Like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really pick him. Like, I think my idea this week is to just have and pick people who plan to have a game. Like, yeah, no, and more so the fact that we like there's how many games have meaningful impact. Like we've got Leicester, Liverpool, Spurs, Everton's game, Arsenal's game. So what we're talking like 3-4 games whereby
Can you hear me
a
now?
result actually matters.
Yeah. So Shannon, my thing was on mute there. This stream has not gone great so far.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Chill
So
out.
there is a leaked lineup out there right now. It's the one which has Henderson, Williams, Bailly, Jones, Tellez, Matic, Donny van de Beek, Ahmad, Mata, Greenwood, Alanga. I don't believe it. Like as in from what we've got, we haven't got an ant yet. The source.
Paddy, they can't hear you.
Can they not?
No.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear both? Yeah,
Yeah.
grand, grand, grand. Um, so essentially, there's a leak out right now. Goldbridge has shared it. Mark Goldbridge, big in the United community. So Dean Henderson in goal, Williams right back, Eric Bailly, Phil Jones, Alex Tellez, Nemanja Matic, Donny van de Beek, Ahmad, Mata, Greenwood, Alanga. I don't know if I believe it. Um, so essentially, it's like from what we've gotten, Shano, I don't think we can believe it.
No, I believe we have a strong reason not to believe it
Yeah,
based on information that we've received that we won't really speak about. But
yeah,
that's not to say some of the players in that team won't start. We're just saying that
that's
it's not 100% an accurate team.
yeah. So
Like,
it's pretty much been leaked, but it's not it. Um, then so we still haven't gotten confirmation of the leak. Um, so audio seems a bit okay. It's grand, grand, grand. From the lineups, the fixtures this week, I think there are a few things that we can consider. Like as in, there are sides that still have something to play for. Shano, as you said yourself, there are some teams. Arsenal will need to win to get European football. Chelsea need to win to pretty much guarantee that they'll get top four because they don't want to be going into the Champions League thinking that they have to win it. Well, they probably want to, but there's no obligation. Less stress. Um, Fulham are awful. Newcastle probably smashed them. Would you say it's the same?
yeah, I reckon Fulham don't win at least anyway. I don't know, like, as in, I'm kind of just hoping that the games that have nothing to play for are just really open.
Yeah.
And there's just like goals galore, just and what we'll get match of the day, and it's going to be quite fun to see. Like, I'm just reading through some of the chat now. Um, Guys, when we pride ourselves on accurate information, like we can speak about teams and stuff like that, but we're not going to say we have a team if we don't. And just right now, we just don't have any actual 100% accurate information. Just to make that clear for
Yeah.
anybody else who's tuned in. We're not
Based
going to
on
sit here and lie.
yeah, based on what we've been told, the lineup that's out there isn't correct. Like that's
Yeah.
just based on what we've been told. Generally, we'd be given a lineup, told this is it. We try to leak it closer to deadline, but we've heard nothing. Last 2 weeks really unfortunate considering how often we've gotten them throughout the season. But right now we've just gotten nothing. We've consulted with a few people. Essentially, there was one sent out earlier, which is what's out there now, which we were told was
So, somebody just asked in the chat there, Nacho to Bamford for a hit. Me personally, I probably wouldn't get rid of any player who has something to play for. Like Leeds don't have anything to play for, although they're against a
Leeds might
already.
rotate a lot as well.
Yeah, they're already against a relegated West Brom. So to me, I'd keep Nacho definitely for a hit. To be honest, like I definitely wouldn't be taking a hit just to bring in Bamford. Although I did see something today that Bamford was like the second highest striker after Kane, which is really good considering he started at like 5.5 mil.
He's
I
unreal.
believe. Yeah, he's been having a good season. Like I think everybody likes Leeds, just the way they play football, especially for fantasy football as well. They're so attacking wise, and like what they have your man Dallas, who just seems to pop up everywhere.
There's a few fake tweets going around right now as well.
Yes,
So be careful. Unit Football Intelligence or Football Intelligent Unit. There's a fake account going around saying that a few players are starting. Just be careful of that.
just also to say, FPL Buna changed his name and leaked the Liverpool team. Whether that's accurate or not, we're probably 99% confident that that's no information and it's just a piss take.
It's
So
Puma,
just
isn't it?
yeah, to just be careful there, guys. Don't don't do when that team. I think it's gotten like already 50 retweets or something. So just be careful.
Shano, I really think there could be a lot of people made a fool of.
If that team is accurate,
No, as in, I don't like. We both pretty much are sure that it's not, but like, as in, there's a lot of big journals going with saying that Phil Jones is starting. And
oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about the Liverpool team.
oh, well, the Liverpool team from Spion's always correct. Do you have it?
The Liverpool from Buna.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know the Spine one. He just changed his name to Spine. I think, yeah, he's gotten 64 retweets. So that's not an accurate team. and just make sure you check that. So hopefully nobody made a transfer in yet.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people saying Phil Jones is starting. Don't think he will.
Odds on FPL team on Twitter, Greenwood or Ings. I don't know. Who do you feel for Greenwood or
To
Ings,
be honest,
Paddy?
I don't even know if Greenwood will start. So it's like, as in, we don't have the info if he will or not. Obviously, we'd like to share it if we did, but we just don't. I think if you're going to be bringing in a player as well, you want to be bringing in somebody who's definitely going to play. With a player at United, they've got nothing to play for. Second place is wrapped up. As in, I wouldn't be, if I had Bruno Fernandes right now, I'd be selling them. This is just opinion. Um, Clarifying that, but I genuinely do think that if you had United expensive players, I'd be getting rid of them. Like, it's so easy going from Bruno to Mane or someone like that.
Yeah, Bruno to Mane or Salah because Liverpool have something to play for. Like if anybody needs a striker, what
Firmino.
striker has something to play for? DCL,
Firmino, man.
Firmino. Yeah, it seems to be scoring recently out of nowhere. Like as in that's what he
Yeah,
got like 2 goals the last 2 games or so, 3 goals.
yeah.
Um,
Crazy stuff. Have you done your transfers, by the way, Shannon?
I have made one
What
transfer
you do?
and I brought in Nat Phillips for Veltman off Brighton. So I literally just
Big
done
head.
one.
He's a good player.
Um, yeah, look, I think Liverpool keep a clean sheet to be honest. So it's pretty
Yeah.
much a straightforward transfer. My team isn't that great though. I
Odds
have
on
Martinez
FPL
in goal.
is pretty good right now. As in,
You
still
want to
have.
take us through the odds on team? You did a lot of work on that.
Yeah, sure. I'll just take a screenshot of it and put it in. So right now, it's like this. I just have to save it. Shannon, read the chat as well, will you?
Which one? We have four.
Um, by the way, anybody who subscribes, 10 cents will be going per subscriber to Dogs Trust. That's just to anybody who's on now. Hopefully streams will be a little bit more easy next time. um, it hasn't gone quite to practice today. So this is the odds on FPL team. Right now, we did our wildcard a couple of days ago. Well, a couple of weeks ago even. We have Allison and Trent in it. We're up to 50, slightly over 50k. Right now, captaincy's on Salah. I think it makes a lot more sense to captain Salah if you're leading. But if you're going for a differential, you could pick somebody like Robertson, or you could pick somebody like Mane. These are low ownership players compared to someone like Salah. And Salah's effective ownership is going to be massive this week, unless somebody's chasing. But top 10k, I'd be very surprised not to see Salah over 100% effective ownership. From the team itself, we got two transfers. The obvious ones there are selling Dean and potentially getting rid of Kufal, or I don't know, maybe Calvert-Lewin. If we got rid of Calvert-Lewin and then got rid of Kufal, we could bring in Robertson and then bring in a cheap forward.
Um, Sorry, I'm just reading still through the chat. There's a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Some people are still surprised we don't have any team information. I don't know if they've been following us much on Twitter, but we're very honest about our
yeah.
information.
Sorry
Uh,
if you're relying on it, but we
yeah.
can only share what we have, unfortunately.
DCL out for Bobby Werner, not sure Jesus. Well, I'd never put Werner in for anybody right
Oh,
now,
Werner's
personally.
fucking.
Um,
It's a big
Jesus
differential,
probably
like, as
not.
in Werner's the kind
Yeah.
of person who looks like he could score 3 goals in a game, but then they'll all be
I
offside.
look, I look. I think this is one of those seasons that like everything goes against him. As in, if you look at him next season, and
Oh yeah, there's every
he
chance.
starts putting those chances away, he hits 20 plus goals easily, and he'd be in everybody's team. Opinion on Torres? Yeah, I
I
think
think Torres
Torres could
starts.
start. Yeah, like again, this is just our opinion, guys. There's no leak lineups in
It's really
regards to that.
bizarre. There's nothing leaking right now.
My highlight is, but I do find it amusing when people are calling us frauds, though. How dare we be honest and not have this
Um,
team information?
there's a question there: is Paul Swinson genuine? I don't think Paul Swinson's a real person. Like, as in, he's a journalist, but he has no articles. There's no LinkedIn profile. I don't think he's a real person. So put your faith there if you want. For me, he's fraud. Um, Thanks for all the comments as well. Thanks for everybody who's joined in. I'm just checking Twitter now as well, seeing if it's
Shaw
anything.
to Creswell for a hit, or else I'd get 1 point off the bench. What do you think? Does Shaw start, Paddy? Just as a
No,
United fan, do you think he starts?
there's no way Shaw starts.
Yeah,
No
I don't
way.
think
Alex
so
Telles
either.
is starting this game. If I had to put a prediction on United players who'd be starting, I'd say Henderson's probably in goal because his agent keeps on crying whenever he doesn't get a game. So he'll just be played to stop him from moaning. Right back, there's no way Wan-Bissaka starts. No way. Shaw, same, not risking injuries. Centre back, probably be Lindelof, I guess. Um, I can't see Phil Jones starting, to be honest. I just can't. And if he does, back against us. Because Phil Jones, last time he played was against Sheffield United and he was awful. I don't think Wan-Bissaka will start now. In terms of the midfield, McTominay's probably not. McTominay's not fit. Then I don't think Rashford will start. He's been carrying an injury for a long time. All the reason not to start him. Bruno, just why would you play him? But Bruno's the kind of player who wants to play every game. It would make sense to me not to start him. I think considering Hannibal Medfrey won the under 23 player of the season, um, he'll be in the squad. Hopefully he gets some minutes. I've been wanting to see him for a long time. I don't see why we'd be starting any of the big players. It's a dead rubber. There's nothing to play for. A lot of the news around Jones has come from a fake leak.
I'm just reading the chat. Ash has a good question. Bench one of Salah, Mane, Greenwood, Lingard, Rafinha, Kane, Bamford, Antonio. Um, that is a toughie.
I'd
I'd be
say
le-
I'd say Greenwood's not going to start. So
yeah, I'd be leaning towards Greenwood as a
if I
bench
was
option.
I would, like I'd be worried about Greenwood because I don't see a reason why he would start. That's the issue. Also on screen now we have FPL review. Their projected points for this game week. So these are the players that you should be targeting for captaincy. Rafinha is obviously a really interesting one for me. That's a good differential. If I was looking for a differential this week, I'd be going Rafinha.
He's got that fucking itchiest nose ever right now. It's very annoying.
Cheers for that, Shano.
Well, everyone's just gonna see me fucking picking my nose on stream. Rafinha.
5 bucks,
Yeah, I
man.
like Rafinha. I like Leeds. What else is there? Vardy. Vardy has a differential.
Yeah.
If
By the way, anybody who's saying stuff like as in Tella starting or Rashford not starting, they're guessing. I'd say there's been no leak. Um, from what I believe, a lot of the people who would be getting the leaks would have a similar source to ours. Just because of the fact they tend to start sharing stuff when we get it. That's just guessing. So anybody who's putting out leaks, I just don't believe them.
best goalkeeper this week, Leno or Mendy. Personally, I'd be staying away from teams that have nothing to play for, especially
Both of
goalkeepers and
those have something to
defenders.
play for, Shano.
No, that's why I'm speaking about them. As in, like, just other goalkeepers I wouldn't be going near. Arsenal's Leno, yeah, is probably a good option. Chelsea, Mendy. I don't know. I'd probably go towards Leno, I guess,
Um, Chelsea are
personally.
just a better defense. Villa have nothing to
Yeah,
play for. I'd probably go Mendy because they'll want the
interesting.
win. But then Grealish is back, and then Villa start playing better. Arsenal, I
Yeah, so
just can't trust. Brighton are
I
the
just
kind of
feel
team
like
that could run them over.
Watson can pop up out of nowhere more so than any Brighton striker can score against
All right, so
Arsenal.
there's 10 minutes to deadline now.
Yeah, I am curious. I'm curious to see what lineups come out and how if anybody's listened to any fake sources that got
So,
absolutely destroyed.
I'd say just got a DM there.
We
Don't
did.
trust the leaks. Don't trust the leaks. Yeah, that's the DM that I got. Don't trust the leaks.
Okay, yeah, I see that DM there. Yeah, so
Don't trust the
okay.
leaks.
Don't trust any leak that's been. So that fake Paul Swinson account has also just tweeted, well, what we think is a fake
Well,
Paul
he's not a real
person.
person, man. Like, as in,
Yeah, Greenwood starts, no Cavani or
he's
Bruno.
guessing. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
I'll
Delete the
guess.
tweets after it.
Paddy, could you upload the odds on team for the week,
Yeah, Grant. So
please?
at this stage, I'm just still waiting to see if there's any leaks. Like I said, there's every chance that Leeds rotate, which is a bit of a worry. Um, Leeds could rotate. Then I'm just looking at like Chelsea are gonna play full strength. If I'm looking at the odds on FPL team, I'll just lob it back.
Zaha or Smith Rowe, who do I bench?
Smith Rowe's in form, man. And Zaha has a more difficult fixture. I'd probably start Smith Rowe.
Yeah, probably Smith
He's
Rowe.
been in good
Play
form as
play
of
Smith
late.
Rowe.
So just lobbing back up the game here. So this is the odds on
Yeah, I
FPL one.
think Jay Reese Davis, that's a good comment. Fake source is hilarious on Twitter. Suggestion of dropping Salah when he has the golden boot to play for.
Why?
Yeah,
No,
it's like it's
I just don't
ridiculous.
believe
Like,
that. Like, as in Salah's
yeah,
gonna start. Liverpool are gonna play full strength. As in, you can pretty much rely on Trent, Robbo, Salah all playing.
yeah, they're full strength to get top four.
Yeah.
Like,
Odds on FPL. I'm gonna make the changes now. We don't have money in the bank, so it makes it a bit more difficult. So
play Sice or Digny. Probably Sice, I would think.
Sicer who?
Digny.
Oh, Sice, yeah, 100%. United gonna rotate every chance.
Yeah, so Alex Bruno plus Welbeck to Rafinha plus Aguero. This Aguero's pretty
Aguero
much
could play
last
10
game, and
minutes.
yeah, it's a risky one. I think we all wanted, like as an Everton fan, I kind of do want Aguero to still have a dream finish. Like I've loved him as a footballer, so it would be nice if he left with a few goals. What a footballer he's been
Oh,
like.
he's just brought me so much pain over the years. Okay, so we have
Co-
the three Liverpool players because we have Allison, TAA, and Salah, so we can't bring in anybody like that. Looking at the fixtures, probably. So let's go check the FPL. Salah does the clean sheet probability.
Digny or Shaw, who do I bench? I think you bench
Well, Shaw's
Shaw.
not gonna play.
Well, yeah, I think you just start Digny and hope he gets an assist. If
Um, okay.
Felipe makes a good point. Zaha said he wants to leave. He'd be playing for a move. Yeah, that's probably going to
I
happen.
think getting rid
Think
of Dean here on the bench. Like our team's quite good. Like as in you can't really like who would you wouldn't play Calvert Lewin, so we gotta look for a striker. I think Antonio.
Target or Godfrey. Godfrey probably starts. I would think he's been actually really good
Godfrey
for
has been,
Everton
yeah.
this season.
Shannon's an Everton
I
fan, by
like
the
him.
way.
Yeah, no, I like Godfrey. I think he's been pretty good for us. I think been disappointed with Holgate this season more
Okay,
so.
so odds on FPL team getting rid of Calvert Lewin and bringing in Mikel Antonio.
I'm excited for the teams now. Curious to see them.
And then
I also kind of hope our source contacts us with like 1 minute to go so we can have a bit of hype around
yeah,
the team if we get it.
the thing is the leak that's out there. It's gonna get laughed at. Okay.
Mark Goldbridge has also tweeted saying apparently this might not be the team now. So,
Wonder where you heard that from.
are you listening to
Hey
us,
Mark.
Mark? Hey, Mark.
Oh hi Mark.
Bench DCL or Smith? I think you bench DCL,
I
to be
think
honest.
City could rotate. Like as in they were only playing Ederson purely because of the fact he was going for the golden boot. So I think that Carson or Zach Steffen could be in goal for them. So yeah. Okay, so
Let's see the golden boot. Kane on 22, Salah on 22. So it's literally a shootout
yeah,
between them.
you can't
Bruno's,
sell it either.
yeah.
You like a lot of people be looking at Kane's fixture against Leicester, being like, oh, gotta sell, but no, he's
A
going.
lot of people asking questions about Greenwood. Guys, just our opinion is that we don't think he starts.
Okay, I've
We
done the
have
transfer. Antonio out.
no source on it though. Torres start. We think he starts. No source on
The,
it
is-
though.
the issue with Ferran Torres is that there's no, how do you say it? The issue with Ferran Torres is there's no guarantee he starts up top, because if Aguero starts, then there's all that risk.
Does Mahrez start? I think that's a good question. Like, if I'm Pep, like, I'd probably want Mahrez in the final, fully fresh. Maybe he gets 20 minutes at the end. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, City have nothing to play for here
no.
unless it's to keep legs fit. They have so much
Oh, you'll
risk.
see so much rotation there.
Yeah, like it has to be. Um, sorry, fellas, just joined. Um, yeah, dude, we're still on. We have no source to say who's actually starting yet, but we don't think they start. But that's not confirmed. Oh, Oba in for Fernandez for a
Oba in
-4.
is a punt and a half, and I really like it. I really
Bruno to
like it.
Mane for a hit. I'd take that hit,
Yeah,
to be
Bruno to Mane
honest.
for a hit, 100%.
Yeah,
Do it.
I think that's a strong hit. Don't give out to us in 5 minutes when he starts, but
Watch your own team, man.
yeah, I think it's a hit.
As in, there's been a lot of decisions this season.
Take a hit to get rid of Shaw. Yes, absolutely, I think so as well.
Yeah,
Like what, United have the final coming up.
yeah,
It's just
they
they've
want to
so
win that
much
as well.
risk. Yeah, like it's just Strujic. I can't even say that name. Strujic. That's the Leeds defender. I hope he starts.
Who?
I'm starting him in my team. Strujic. Am I saying that wrong? Oh,
Strike.
whatever the fuck his name.
Jesus Christ, Shano. Jesus.
Kevin De Bruyne start.
All right,
I'd be
here
very
I'm going on
surprised if
to
Kevin
Twitter
starts.
now just to see anything leak wise. Shano, you
Um,
just keep on checking the questions.
yeah, no. Do you think Cavani starts? I don't think United
Cavani won't
start
come on.
anyone that plays in the final.
I don't think Shaw's is going to start. I don't think. Is
Yeah,
Phil
I
Jones
just
even fit? I know he's been training for a
he's not that
while.
good looking, but I don't know about his fitness.
Oh man, when he had blonde hair, he was peng.
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 Pablo a fairy tale ending. Chilwell.
I'd say Mats
Um,
is going to play for United. And you know what that means? Not a lot.
free kicks into the wall.
Oh god.
Bamford or Bobby? Bamford or Bobby?
Oh,
Ooh, probably Bobby. Bit
yeah.
of Bobby Firmino.
If you have the money, I'd go Firmino. Yeah, I like both though. Can you get both?
Son to Mane for a hit. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, like I'm all aboard Liverpool this game week, to be honest. I've
yeah.
tripled up on them. They just, if they don't get top four, like that's shocking. That's a shocking season for them.
I'm about to
Um,
do my own team channel as well.
Foden, does Foden start?
I don't see why Foden
I
would start.
don't.
He's going to start in the Champions
Yeah,
League
I don't
final.
think so.
I don't see why
Um,
they'd risk it.
to Asher, no official news right now,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
sorry.
We're just clinging on for life with our assumptions more than anything else. 3 minutes left. Hopefully, we get something in the next
Oh god,
minute or two.
Shano, at this
But
stage, I don't think we will.
yeah, like even that ex West Ham employee, like they haven't even tweeted out anything. I don't think.
They've got the Patreon, so it might be behind a
Oh
bit, but
yes.
even still.
Don't worry, guys. We wouldn't charge you for lineups. We're not like that. It's a ridiculous thing to do.
Jeez, imagine charging it, like then people being like, "Oh, where's the lineup? You don't have
Where
it.
the lineups? Give me the players now.
Get to the chopper, get down."
Bruno starts. No, we don't think Bruno
No.
starts, mate. Sign up.
Oh, this is the worst thing about doing last minute transfers. I've just gone proper muggy on my team. I brought in Reece James, Rafinha, and Mane for a -8. I'm miles ahead of you though, Shano.
So some guy is doing, lads, I'm using my triple captain chip tonight, barring Mo. Any other recommendations? Oh, that's a good question.
What's the rest of your team like? As in, if you're going triple captain, go Mane or Robertson. I'd say if you're looking for a differential, then
Yeah,
oh, Rafinha would be a good one. I think we have a this here from uh, FPL review, by the way. They're a really good website. We've used them before for some of our videos. Essentially, they did what we used to do on the website. They calculate based on goals, expected points, and all that. So these are the best captaincy choices for this week. Also, 1 minute left, lads. 1 minute left. Make sure your transfers are all done. We haven't gotten any team news, so genuinely really sorry, but we can't share what we don't have. All we know is that essentially the leak that's out there, they'll be deleted by people soon enough, and people will be laughed at. Um, so people are
oh,
going to be called out.
1 minute to deadline, guys.
Yeah,
Still no news from our side, unfortunately.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this would have been so hype if we got like the last minute information. It would have been cool. But
I think
look,
people
so
would have
be it.
hated that last minute. They would have thought that we were holding on for it.
Well, think of how many people we could have screwed over right now by pretending that we got it and we didn't.
Shano got to make sneaky transfers. Does Bale start? Deadline's gone. By the way, lads, thanks for watching. Didn't go as we would have hoped, but glad that you could watch it. Hopefully, we helped with some decisions. Unfortunately, we didn't get the lineup. We can only share what we get. Uh, to anybody who subbed, thanks. The money will be going to charity. We'll be putting it up on the Twitter page, and we'll be saying how much we got. So right now we're on 422 subs. Originally we had 205. We were doing 2 cents per person who subscribed. So anybody who's watching now, if you give us a sub, it's another bit of money going to Dogs Trust. Just a charity for dogs. Everybody loves dogs. So if you were to subscribe, that'd be great. Thanks again for watching. I think Shano, are you willing to stay around and see what the lineups are?
Yeah, like I think it's worth the conversation once we have a like there's way more
Why?
people watching than we thought was gonna come
Yeah,
in and watch us. So if those numbers stick around, I see no reason why. If anyone has any questions or wants to have a
yeah,
little chat,
yeah.
we're
Lads,
not really doing anything.
yeah. Well, what can you do during COVID? We're still in
Yeah.
lockdown here, so we can't even go to the pub.
Who like if we just want to have like obviously any information we give now or is worthless in terms of people's team, but I don't know. How did you find the season, Paddy?
Oh,
Like,
this was
did
the
you
worst
enjoy it?
season ever. I think.
Oh yeah.
Genuinely, as in with everything which has gone on, like people, you know, with COVID, with games being rearranged, with triple game weeks, double game weeks not happening, things like that. It's just been chaos, carnage. Entertaining a little, but you know, it's not been enjoyable. To
Jasper asks who gets top four, Paddy. You think Liverpool see it out?
I think
I think they
Liverpool get
see it
top
out.
four. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, yeah, Chelsea needed win. So what? A Leicester and Liverpool win and a Chelsea lose knocks Chelsea out of it.
Shano, at one point we had 400 people watching the stream. That's amazing.
Did we peak at 400? Holy shit.
That's
That's
amazing.
amazing. And we don't even know what we're talking about half the time.
We couldn't even know even how to set up the stream, Shano.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
I don't
no.
know. Like, I definitely think we should ask the question on Twitter. Is this and that obviously fix the technical complications we had? But like, once it's set up, we just go in and we can just chat. Like, I think like we get a lot of DMs and messages
Yeah,
every week asking recommendations for like transfers and stuff like that. Like, I think we've done quite well at answering people on the stream.
you have.
And
I've
that's
been.
probably, yeah, well, to
Yeah,
me, that's easier than seeing all the DMs because they get missed. Whereas if you're on stream, you're fully committed to reading
yeah.
them and stuff like that. So, like, I'd gladly, if people are interested, in jump on stream and just answer a few questions and give a few recommendations.
How did you find the season,
Um,
Shano?
relentless, to be honest, man. I just found it really long and
Arduous.
yeah, boring. Results were strange. Like Everton, I was telling everybody Everton was winning the league back in October, and then
Oh yeah.
just decided that we couldn't. We decided we couldn't play football at home anymore, so we just dropped so many points. So, like from a Everton perspective, my season I lost interest in fantasy football wise. I got knocked out of my last man standing with like 5 weeks left, so that was annoying.
Mm.
Our personal leagues didn't go my way,
Oh, personally, it was
so
great, and we've
be selective on who we believe, and basically, like we have one really strong, reliable source, I would say,
yeah, and then as well
that's
as
never
that,
let us down.
that source has been pretty much spot on every single time.
And
But
you guys calm my nerves about Bruno. Look, man, we don't think he's starting.
yeah,
Like we're pretty confident on that. It's not confirmed, but we're pretty confident that he's not.
but we don't even
Um,
lose on it. But
no,
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't see
Could
why
you
he'd start.
imagine if he? But if Bruno starts and gets injured, like there's no one to blame but Ole then. Like that's
Yeah,
ridiculous. There's no way you start your
especially with
star player.
Maguire
Like
getting
it doesn't
injured.
make any sense.
With Maguire getting injured, there's no way they can take risks. Imagine Maguire being out, and then obviously other key players. You just can't take the risk on a dead rubber like this. Um,
Yeah, I don't see what benefit it gives to anybody of
to
like
go
even
back to
United, he doesn't get anything.
the question about where we get the leak, essentially our sources very much somebody tells us who tells them. We don't have it directly, but what we get is accurate. We can't share what we don't know, and we're not going to make guesses like other people do. Essentially, we
Yeah,
want to share, and hopefully that does help people. Um, I see a lot of people in the chat saying good luck. Good luck to all you as well. Hopefully, you all win your money leagues. Obviously, you can't, but good luck.
what we believe to be a fact. And to be honest, the followers lately has been massive. So
I think
following
a
us
lot
on
of that
Twitter.
was which we didn't.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but like we've always been reliable. And to be honest, guys, Paddy does a lot of that work. So you owe a lot of your thanks to him rather than me in that regard, I
So next
guess.
year you'll be doing it. Don't worry.
Next year, me, yeah, touch wood, man,
Yeah.
touch wood. We'll see how it goes. Well, look, we all have to accept.
To not have to watch so much football during random days.
I did like it at the start though, like when COVID was around and nobody had anything to do. We could just literally watch football all day.
Is Twitter working for you, Shannon? Yeah, it's just working for me now.
Yeah. What the leaks and guess are the teams coming out at what
Okay. So
23
I've got
minutes? Is
not.
it the United team?
Yeah, United news. Greenwood is not starting.
Okay, so that's probably
100% not
put
starting.
a lot of people at
Yeah,
rest.
Greenwood's
Do
not
we
starting.
do you want me to draft up a tweet and put this out?
Um, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
this is 100%. This is bona fide. 100% not
Okay.
happening.
Not starting. Hopefully this calms people's nerves. Anything else? Anything huge? What else?
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Greenwood
That's
isn't starting. We've got that. Probably